Welcome to Raaonline. Today we will discuss about internal features of spinal cord. So competency for today's topic will be AN 57.3, draw and label transverse section of spinal cord at mid-cervical and mid-thoracic level. So this is a picture of transverse section of spinal cord. So here in the transverse section you can see two color, that inner grey matter and outer white matter. So first of all, generally if you are reading the anatomy in central nervous system, they will ask the cerebrum is, the outer aspect of cerebrum is what color and the inner aspect of cerebrum is what color. They will ask that question first. Because throughout the central nervous system, in cerebrum, cerebellum and brainstem spinal cord, this arrangement of grey color and the white color, that is the grey matter and white matter, it differs. It is not uniform in throughout the central nervous system. So this is the spinal cord where you have inner grey matter and outer white matter. So if you see the medulla or pons or midbrain, the same arrangement will be retained, that is the inner grey matter and the outer white matter. So if you go to the cerebrum or cerebellum, what happens? We have the outer grey matter and inner white matter. So just reversal of this arrangement we can see in the cerebrum as well as in the cerebellum. So why there is a different arrangement of the grey and white matters? So we will discuss that. So this is inner grey matter. Grey matter is due to the presence of cell bodies of the neurons. So here we can find the cell bodies of the various neurons. So it can be motor neuron or it can be the sensory neurons. So here only we have the cell bodies. So that gives the grey color. So in the white matter, the cell nerve fibers of the neuron. So cell bodies are situated here. From the cell bodies, the neurons or the axons of the neuron will be exiting and passing through this white matter. So the axon will be myelinated, you all know that. So because of that myelination, it gives the white color. So that's why we have inner grey and outer white matter. Inner grey matter is due to presence of cell bodies of neuron. The outer white matter is due to the presence of nerve fiber, that is the axon, which are myelinated, gives this white appearance. So what happens in cerebrum and cerebellum? Why these neurons are situated not inside but outside? So we have the outer grey matter in cerebrum, right? So because the number of neurons, if you compare the cerebrum and the spinal cord, the number of neurons will differ. So in the cerebrum there are billions of neurons. So those number of neurons, it cannot be accommodated inside like in the spinal cord. So here the number of neuron is small, so it can be accommodated here inside. So but in the cerebrum the neurons cannot be accommodated inside. So what happens? The neurons migrate to the outer aspect. So that is the developmental reason. Because of that mass migration of neurons to the outer aspect, we have the outer grey matter and inner white matter in cerebrum, and same arrangement will be there in cerebellum because the number of neurons more in cerebellum also. But in spinal cord and brainstem, we will have inner grey matter and the outer white matter, and this is the primitive arrangement. So during development, this will be the normal arrangement. And because of the migration of these neurons to the outer aspect, we get the outer grey matter and inner white matter in cerebrum and cerebellum. So this is the basic knowledge you should have. Now going to the grey matter of the spinal cord, it is like a head-shaped or butterfly-shaped grey matter, and it consists of nerve cell bodies, and it also consists of neuroglia and blood vessels. So the parts of the grey matter will be the anterior horn, pair of anterior or ventral horn, and we have pair of posterior or dorsal horn. And there is a intermediate region, sometimes we may find, which is known as lateral horn in the thoracic region alone. So this will be the lateral horn which will be present in the thoracic part of the spinal cord. And we have the central canal. So the ventricle in the cerebrum and the ventricle in the hindbrain will continuous in the spinal cord as a central canal. And these are the connection between the opposite ventral horn and the dorsal horn, and these are known as commissure, grey commissure. So these are all the parts of grey matter: ventral horn, pair of dorsal horn, an intermediate region, and the connecting commissure, grey commissure, and the central canal.